Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everythin Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing this wonderful Thursday night, 9 o'clock East Central? And so tonight is going to be an awesome show. My husband kind of has to set out, and but he's like in the background, so he's still here. Yeah, he's hiding. And tonight we have a two wonderful ladies. And one of them is Rebecca, and she is just awesome. And I can't wait for her to tell her story and to let everybody know exactly what's up. And the other one is a jewelry maker and designer. And oh my gosh, she has some of the most fabulous jewelry ever. Like, oh my God, just breathtaking. Yeah, she'll show some. So, first off, we have Rebecca. Let me bring her out. Hello, how are you?
Fun. I'm doing good.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much. Hi, Genevieve. So, how are you doing today?
Doing good.
Yes.
Doing really good. That was a kind of a bummer, but other than that, I'm doing good.
Yeah, well, you look wonderful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And I'm so excited to have you on here. I've been like, oh my God, I can't wait. You know, next Thursday's show is like awesome. And I just, I've been talking really a lot because I've been so excited. I love, Teddy and, my boo Teddy. And he's all like, turned me on to you. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely get a hold of her. Absolutely. I think you have a beautiful story. And I think that your story should be told because I don't think maybe your story has been told enough. So, what is your talents?
I'm a drummer.
Drummer? How long you been a drummer?
I started playing when I was 17 years old.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
I had like massive ADHD, so it was really good for me. You know?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Totally. Absolutely. Yes. And I bet you stayed busy, like, oh my God. Busy. Because I know how it is to have ADHD. It's not fun. There. Thank you, babe. And yeah, it's not fun, but you got into that music, and it's awesome music. Do you want to mention the name of that music and where you can find that at?
We play classic rock. Name of the band is Spare Parts, rock and roll, classic music, and much more. I think that's the logo on it. And it's on Facebook. If you go to my Facebook page, you can find it there, or you can just go to Spare Parts.
Okay.
Well, actually, we had to stop playing basically because of COVID. Actually, like the last few months, but we're starting ready to go like in May. Start playing.
Oh, awesome! Absolutely. So, have you been working on new stuff?
Yeah. Like most bands, they couldn't practice, but our band was able to because we all lived together. So we were like, that's all we did all winter long. Was we played music and a couple times we went on Facebook and played live with the people, the friends that we know. It was really good. We had a blast. It was really fun.
Oh, that is so awesome! Awesome. Whenever you started your rock band, you were a boy, a guy, a man.
Yeah.
And then whenever you got older and realized who you were, you changed yourself into the beautiful lady that you are today.
Yeah, I probably started feeling this way like really young, at a young age, and but like I don't know. I guess when I became a drummer, I was telling you earlier, I was a musician, so you're able to get away with things more. You know, like
Right.
dress a little bit more, dress androgynous, you know, and stuff like that, and get away with it. And that was good enough. And then just but little by little, it just you just change. You think like, God, I don't want to do this anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Absolutely. I am so proud of you, man. I mean, you are just absolutely beautiful, and you keep on going, and you're doing a great job. Like, you are absolutely doing it. I think
And
what you should be doing.
I have like a really good support. I mean, my family, my friends,
Good. Absolutely. That helps a lot.
yeah,
Yes.
it really has. It's been like even in my mind, it was really going to be bad. I mean, like, it's falling apart, but it
Yeah.
was really it was really uneventful, and like probably like for 5 months. I mean, I'm lucky my wife and my partner and my daughter can kill me. throw me in the river.
Right, right. Sounds like something my husband would probably do.
The river next door by our house. You know, that's good. And by the way, it's not that bad living by a river.
Yeah,
It turned out
we
to
live
be a
by
really
a
good
creek,
thing.
so
Yeah, living by the river turned out to be good for us.
yeah, a creek. Well, that's awesome. I think water is just absolutely beautiful. So, at what age did you realize that you were not like everybody else?
Uh, 12 years old, 13 years old, maybe a little younger, 10.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know what? Because you always feel alone. You feel different.
yeah,
Uh,
you do.
kind of like I was really into my. I was like a mama's boy. I mean, my mom spoiled me. Like there was 4 kids of us growing up, uh, but I knew it like there was like a last piece of cake. She'd say, "No, I'm going to say that for your dad." She'd tell my brother and sister that, and I thought, no, that's going to be mine tonight. I know it, and it would be mine. It really would, you know.
Right, right.
So, you know, I feel bad because my mom felt like she took favorites over me, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
So I think that's when I kind of started noticing. You know what I mean? I really did.
yeah,
I was more emotional than all my friends. You know, I mean, kind of little stuff like that. I don't know. It was weird. You know what I mean? I just knew it was different. You know, I
yeah.
just felt it. But I had a good life. I mean, like, I've been with Michelle for like 35 years now, and we've been married like 27. And I really had a good life with her. And I mean, we're like we have. I was always. I mean, I was happy, but now it's like the puzzle's done. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot better. And
Awesome. Absolutely. Yes. I think, a little bit of everybody has that in them. They just don't see it or realize it at that moment in time.
and
But
I think why it was kind of easy for us because I know some other trans people like they have problems with like with their wives, you know, because they become women. But I mean, not really problem, but like a little complex. And I'll talk to people who say, "Well, yeah, like, you were really like fortunate." I thought, not really. I mean, I had a lot of insecurity because, like, if you think about it, we moved in with our guitar player, and he's pretty much like my wife's guy, and you know what I mean. I mean, so it was like a lot of give and take for us, but that's
yeah,
why. But it was really good for us because we just kind of like merged all together little by little.
yeah, that is awesome. So beautiful. Like, I'm so, so, so happy for you.
Like with Tim, the guitar player that we live with, I've known him like 29 years. I've played with on and off with him for like 29 years. You know,
Cool. Awesome.
so we're just kind of all budded. You know what? And the thing is, we never even planned it. It just happened.
Yeah, hey, sometimes that's the way it happens. It just happens. That's when you know that it's the right time, because that's what happened with us is, it just happened.
You know,
It's 6 years, but it happened.
I had a friend of mine. He actually goes, he's a really good buddy. He goes, "Why'd you wait so long?" He goes, I go, "I don't know." I go, "I guess I just did it when it was time to do it." I mean, 'cause don't get me wrong. I, I probably should have done this 20 years ago, but when 20 years ago, even then it would have been really hard for me. I mean,
Yes.
64 years old. I mean, it was probably unheard of it when I was 16, 17 years old. I don't know. I don't know
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
what
Totally.
then. But I feel like I did it when it was perfect to do it because everything
Yeah.
was like really, really smooth and there's not. I mean,
Yeah.
for me, for my family was the hardest because they had to
Right.
put up because like for the probably when I was on like the 5th month of steroids. I mean, unless everybody had hormone replacement therapy, from like month 5 to month 12. I
No.
was like a tyrant. I'm surprised they didn't kill me. I'm telling you, I was terrible. They walked around on eggshells for me. So it was like, it was really good.
That's cool. We have some comments. Cindy says hi, T-Roy. Tell Kevin I say hi and hi to you both. And Cindy says hi, Rebecca. Lacrosse says hiya. Those are some of our WLFE-DB family radio station that I'm through. They like to come on and show their support. Thank you guys. So that is so awesome. And, it's been some ups and downs, I'm sure. Whenever you came to realize that it is what it is and it was actually happening, what did that feel like for you? Like, did that take a load? Did it feel like it took a load off your shoulders, or you just
Yeah,
was like, oh, finally, oh my God, yeah.
like when I started this, I did like stuff online. I was thinking like I really wanted to do this, but I mean I had to be like it's like secretive. I don't know, but anyways, I found out like that I could take the estrogen for like and then I was just going to take it to like a good cross dress and get away with it, And I thought,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good enough. And then I probably but the more I took it, the more I got into it, the more I was like, no, I'm not. That's not going to be enough for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole pie. It's like, no, I want the whole pie now. And
Right. Exactly. Well, that's understandable. And whenever you're doing great, by the way. I know that you were nervous, and I know that you're probably nervous now, but you're awesome, girl. Don't worry about it. Shit. You're on my show. You ain't on nobody else's show. And you are awesome.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
Yeah. Oh, I love you so much. I mean, oh my God. We would hang out, I guarantee, and we'd had so much fun if you lived so much closer.
Yeah.
So
I love New York, but I get tired of winters. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, what part of New York do you live?
It gets bad here. I mean, it gets really bad here. I was born in California. I'm still not used to the weather. I've been here like 30 years. I'm still not used to it.
Right. That is, yeah. I bet.
It's gorgeous here. I mean, I consider New York my home. This is where like my whole life changed. Where my friends, and I met everybody. I became a musician here, a good musician, and this is like where my kids are at, and just like this is home.
Yeah. So, do you do more than just the drums? I mean, I'm sure, right? And
I just play the drums.
Yeah.
That's all I do. Yeah. I just, I'm not even like if you look at drummers that are really technical, they do all these drum fills and paradiddles. And I don't even know all that crap. I really don't.
Right.
No. He is a fabulous landscaper. He is an artist with what he does. He can take a yard and make it like a park, okay?
Oh my God.
But my music, anyways, I never really got like I never really took formal lessons, and I never sat in my garage or bedroom and practice left, right. Because you know what, I always play with people. I always jam with people. I mean,
Yeah.
when I bought my drum set, I even played a drum set. and me and my friend carried it home in a handcart, and we set up, and we all started playing. It was me, my friend Kenny, and my friend David, and they both play guitar, and we must have started like crap, huh? but I always played with people, and but you know what? I've always been busy. I've been playing steadily for like 32 years. Like
Oh
there was,
wow.
there was a time that we used to play like for probably 5 or 6 years, maybe 10 years, maybe longer. I was never home on weekends. Remember?
Yeah.
I used to have to, like Michelle would say, I'd be on the road. Eventually, I went on the road professionally with a blues artist, a couple of them, and Michelle would say, "You gotta come home for this birthday or something." I think, "Oh God, I don't know if I can be there," but I would tell the guy, "Don't schedule a job this day, please. My wife's gonna kill me." You know, and he really liked me. He was a good, and I was loyal to him, and I was a good drummer for him. I was like his
Oh,
brother.
awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
So, but it was really hard. And it was really hard. I remember the first time I went on tour, and I came home and I went to hug my son and Colin, and he looked at Michelle and he started crying. He grabbed a hold of her and he ran away from me because he forgot who I was. that really hurt. It was like a bummer. But then he got older, and he knew that when I'd go away, I'd always bring him back a Thomas the Train video in a semi from the truck stops, because that's where we stopped. So he knew, like, oh, Dad's gone. He's gonna come back and bring me a toy. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah, totally. That is so awesome. So since the Corona, have yous been able to get together and, or do yous do like a thing on through
Yeah.
phones or anything like that over the phone?
Well, just me, Michelle, and our partner have been playing music, and my daughter lives here. But I really haven't. I've been going. I kind of help work at an RV camp. I've been going there, but like
Live.
I haven't seen my kids. I mean, like my grandkids haven't really come over. Like they came over my birthday, but we kind of like kept our distance, and it's been really a bummer, But
Yeah.
but we've been playing live. We've been doing like a lot of video live. Like
Oh yeah.
Facebook. And
Yeah. Awesome.
it was really kind of cool because in the beginning, like people were homebound, so like we used to do it, and it was really a lot of fun. But,
Yeah.
I get it after a while,
Yeah, totally. We have a question from Kevin. Hey everyone. And he says, were there any issues being in the rock business and being trans?
No, not one bit. I
Really?
haven't noticed anything. If anything, I've noticed it's probably like enhanced us because we're different. No.
Well, also though, for a lot of time where you were in between and you were transitioning was COVID time, so nobody actually saw us out.
Yes,
now they just all of a sudden see us
no
with
one
a girl
really
drummer.
saw it. I mean, when I played live the last time, I was just Phil, But little by little, we started changing. But I started changing. But like I know a lot of drummers. I know tons of drummers, and we chat on Facebook and that, and
Awesome. Heck yeah.
and they've been like the most supportive people. I mean, and these are drummers from like all over the world, and some are like really big drummers too, and they kind of said, you guys got this really unique thing going on, and it goes, it's unique because you got really nice drum sets. There's like two women and a man in the band, and it's because that's like really, really marketable, and I've never really thought about it, but no one said anything bad. I mean,
Oh, that's good. That
There's a couple cis drummers that don't realize that I've been changed, and they look and they think like, "Hey, you're not supposed to have those kind of drums. You're a girl." And really, they do. It's like I got like a really silly drum.
Something's a little different.
But that's the only thing I've noticed. But no, I mean, I think the music world was very liberal, anyways, to begin with. So it's not going to really matter, I don't.
Absolutely, totally.
I belong to like really some really good drum clubs, and probably like 5 or 6 of them, and the same guys belong to the same club.
Yeah.
These guys I've known for years, and but there was a couple bad comments, and other than that, there was no one's that said that's pretty good, you know.
Yeah, well, that's good.
You know what? When someone says something bad, it feels like it's just one person, but it feels like 1,000 people said it. It just, you know what I mean?
Yes, it can. It absolutely can. And they have no idea.
You get used to it, though, you know. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter to me anymore.
No.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
care. I mean, it's like they look at them. Anybody's negative, I just look at them as toxic people and just
Yes,
move.
absolutely.
I don't care. Just go do what you gotta do.
Exactly. Turn around, walk away. I ain't going nowhere. You know, you got a problem. You got a problem. Because I ain't going nowhere.
I'm an easygoing guy. I'm the same person.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
different on the outside. You know, I'm just different on the outside. On the inside, I'm the same person I was all my life.
I love it. I love it. And you're beautiful. I tell you what, you're just beautiful.
Thanks.
I don't know. I'm going to say that I don't know how many times throughout this show. So get ready. Beautiful.
When you have the other girl, we'll stick around too and watch.
Hi guys. So I have too much to ask to type it out. So in the drum clubs, do you guys get together and drum? And then that led me to a whole different topic that I had to say. Sorry, I'm out of here because my stomach, but I just had to pop in for a second.
When you are, and like with you and the guys in the drum club, do any of you get together and drum together?
No, we don't. We've been all in COVID. You know, like I got a couple of my buddies. I say, hey, come on, we're gonna some drum sets, but they haven't been over. You know, I mean, I do talk like a friend of mine, Billy that I talk to a lot, and but for the most part, no, I've been like really isolated from all the musicians. You know, I talked to my buddy that I was on the road with. He's a blues artist. He had a record deal. I don't even know what record label he's under now, but his name is Chris Beer. He's a really good guy. And I've talked to him, but really like played out with musicians. I just been just me and Michelle and Tim, and the rest is like talking to friends on Facebook, like drum clubs, and we just talk drum shop. We just help each other out and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. You know, that is so awesome. You're one of the luckiest, I tell you.
But then that led me to a drumming in the park in Eureka Springs. They have all kinds of drummers from all kinds of different drums. This guy, he even set up a trap set and right in the middle of the park, and it's just everyone's drumming to their beat, and then they start syncing up, and then it's the greatest feeling in the world to be in the middle of a drum circle that size. And so that just, when you were talking about drum clubs, that just made me go off, and that's how my mind works. Sorry, I'm gonna go back over here and relax and let you guys enjoy T-Roy. I'll pop in through the comments.
You know, I always tell Michelle, I go, the only time I really feel control of my life is when I'm playing the drums. Really, like I got like
Yeah.
my world here, you know.
Yeah, totally. I'm like that whenever I sing. I love singing, and I love doing karaoke and karaoke contests and all that good stuff. And, you know, I just, every time I get up there, it literally changes me into somebody I just, oh my God, adore and love, and is like 100% me. You know, like whenever I'm up here on this show, that's what you see is right here. Right. And, you know, it really helps you really feel really a lot better about yourself if you have like low self-esteem and stuff like that, as you gotta like really get into really get into it.
Right. I mean, I kind of like a self. I mean, like when I play, like I feel like control, but like when I get done, when I'm not around my drum set, like maybe like I'm a different person. But when I get out of the drum kit, like I get like really like kind of shy. You know what I mean? I don't like that.
Yes, and I love all the colors. Like, oh my God, I love all the colors. I was like, oh my God, babe, look, it's all different colors.
Yeah, so like I'm a different person. Like when I play, and I'm in my life is like two different, like kind of stuff takes on away.
Oh yeah.
I'm meaner when I'm not playing. I don't know. It's just weird. You know what? I guess you get like in a trend. I don't know what you do. I feel like really safe. I feel like I can control what I'm playing drums. So I'm just doing like that.
No, you're in your creative element.
Right.
You're in your creative element when you're playing.
Right.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Absolutely. Little Bit says, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
And Lacrosse says, did you struggle with dysphoria before transitioning? Question.
Yeah.
I did for a few the longest.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. You know, I was telling, Michelle told me, she goes, yeah, women get that too. But when we get it, I think it's really stronger. It's really strong, like it gets really bad, but like,
yeah. He says it did for the longest for him.
Like now that I've like changed more, I mean, it gets better. I have my moments. I mean, I really do. I have my moments. I mean,
yeah.
I'm constantly telling Michelle, I goes, oh, like more feminine or more.
Okay, it's fucking hell for like a year.
No, but it's.
Honey, you are feminine. Then you are straight going to the girl side. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I've had guys like call me ma'am and stuff, and I was at the RV park today. And I was like locking up this gate, and I was telling the girl that works there, the owner thought, I go, perfect, just go by and honked and whistled at me, and it was so fun.
How'd that make you feel?
It was funny.
Oh, I bet. I know what they're saying. So, in your life of living, what was the worst of worst moment for you?
But coming out, you mean, with the worst part?
What was the worst of the worst moment?
What's that?
What was the worst of the worst moment?
When I finally realized that I was going to do this all the way, and then I was going to have to tell everybody what I was doing, and I remember I went to bed that night, and I told my wife, I told our partner, I go, tomorrow morning, I'm going to go tell some people that I work with, like the important people in my life, and that I kind of hang out with at our RV park. And I told them, and then I started telling people little by little, and the more you told, the easier it got, and the easier it got, the more you wanted it. So like first I wanted just like lay back, and now it's like, no, let's just get over with now, let's go, and I couldn't wait. I mean, I just like once the fear went away.
Yeah.
Once the desire to be more woman was greater than the fear, it was easy. It was the fear that just brought me back,
Yeah, absolutely. That is,
and that's with everybody.
Oh yeah. I'm sure it does.
Yeah, not just in this, but anything. Like if you want to be a doctor, I mean, there's just a lot of fear. It takes a big role, and then eventually you just got to like overcome it and say, that's fear is not taking where you want to go, so you got to surpass it. I mean,
Yeah. So throughout this whole transition, if the cameras wasn't rolling and your family wasn't around, what would you come up with to tell them about everything? Like
what I asked them.
If you weren't around your family and there were no cameras, they couldn't see you, so they couldn't see themselves.
Right.
Your transition, how would you come out to them?
I would just tell them. I'm the kind of person that I just blurt it out.
Matter of fact.
I'm just matter of fact. Just like, look, I didn't tell anybody, and then when I decided to tell people what I was doing, I think I told like 75 people in one day.
Oh wow!
And the next day I told more, because I have like the music. I have my music friends.
Yeah.
I have my regular friends, and then I had like my campground friends. Like for like there's 3 sets of people. There's like a lot of people.
Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah.
The council goes, you can't tell all those people. It's impossible. And I go, let's just tell a few of them, just spread it around, And then finally we got together. My counselor says, you just put it on Facebook. Just one day, you already told enough people, and just blow it out there, And that's what I did, Like in a matter, it got so important. I mean, I was gonna wait for my birthday to do it, and I figured like, okay, on the 23rd I go to sleep, and my Facebook page will say Robert Garcia, and the next one will say Rebecca. Probably like a week before that, I told my wife, I go, just do it now. Hell, I'm ready to go. Like on a Saturday afternoon, I go, get it. You know, because I just couldn't wait no more. You know, I mean, it got to the point where I wasn't going to wait any longer. I wanted to get this over with.
Yeah.
I wanted to come out, and I was done living a lie.
Absolutely. You know, I totally feel the whole living a lie, because before I came out as who I am, gay, I lived a lie for 20 some odd years, and it was miserable, you know, because I was like, I mean, I wouldn't literally throw it out there, but, you know, if I was asked, I wouldn't say that I was gay. And that bothered me and really sucked. So I can imagine how it felt for you too.
Well, see, for me, like when I think like I live a lie, and then all of a sudden I feel like it's shameful and wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because secret.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you only stick with your secrets.
Exactly. And whenever you, like, when we came out, it literally just made it totally different, because we wasn't the same people. It all changed.
Once the secret came out, it was like everything just like
Done. We were like, whoop whoop. Yeah, it literally did.
I'm really glad. I mean, like, you know what? I have a son. He's like, I hate to say it, he's 22 years old. He's like a massive redneck. I love the kid. Okay, but anyway, him and I are like, our philosophy is like different in a way, it isn't. Anyways, I told my daughter, I go, you got to tell Colin. And I told my son, yeah, I told I have 3 sons and a daughter, and my daughter and my other son, like they're really cool. I mean, all my kids are, but I knew my daughter, my son Christian, I could say anything to them. My son Brandon, Colin are like a little different. But anyways, so Sierra said, I'll tell Colin, and Christian, I'll tell my other son. And then later I told Brandon, I told my son Colin, I go, hey, thanks a lot. He goes, hey Dad, it's 2020. What you're doing isn't really that big of a deal anymore. All right, good. Yeah, that was kind of good. You know what I mean? That from a young man, like basically saying, I don't care. It's not that big of a deal anymore. Everybody does that. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I guess, so if anybody wants to do it, they should just do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. You know,
don't walk around the edge of the pond. Just jump right in the fucking deep water. Just
get it over with and get her done.
Get it over with.
Get it over.
Yeah, it is. You know what? There comes a time when you got to stop. You got to walk like you talk. You got to do it.
Yeah, totally. That absolutely. And I feel the same way with a lot of just not with trans, but others too. You just whoever and however you are, be that person. Don't hide that shit, because you are living for yourself. You ain't living for nobody else, and they ain't living for you. So you live for yourself and you be yourself. And that is the beauty of just being you,
It really is. And that's the only way it is, because look, if you please everybody, no one's pleased.
Exactly.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think life is too short to, worry about other people. Worry about yourself and make sure yourself is just as happy as possible, as free as possible, as one with yourself as much as possible. It's too trafficky. It's too busy. It's too just bunch of crap, to where, if you put yourself into something more positive and freeing and less drama and killing and murder and, all that, I think it would literally help not just yourself, but, others too.
And and the thing is, like, once, like, you talk to your friends, like, like I had a friend of mine. She told me she's gay. She goes, you know what? If people don't understand you, they're not part of us. They're not part of society in general. She goes, they're sick people. She goes, happy people don't care how people live, and most people are going to accept you because you are you, and it doesn't really matter to them what you do or what race you are or anything. If you're being a good person, you're going to get support. And you know what? And then it turned out that way. People were like, really were behind me. Wow.
Awesome. That is so cool. Like,
Yeah.
that is so awesome. I'm so glad that you came on tonight, and it's been awesome. But I think it's time for a commercial,
All right.
and then we will come back on, and you will be my co-host with my next guest, and I can't wait. So I will see you. I'm gonna say see you, and then it's gonna take me 20 minutes just to get it up.
You got it.
Up on screen.
I'll be here. Yeah. Thanks a lot for having me, okay? Really nice.
No problem. Anytime. You will be a recurring guest if you would like.
Yeah, I love it.
In the future.
Yeah.
And so, I'll tell you what.
WLFE Digital Broadcast Network is on TV. You can watch all of our shows on WLFE-DB.com. Check out our channels. Paranormal View for all of your paranormal type shows. LGBTQ Friends for all of our LGBTQ shows. Variety Unlimited for all other shows. It runs 24/7 right on WLFE-DB.com. You'll even catch the lives, all in one place. Never miss an episode, past or future. WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows. Search for your favorite shows like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Everythin Yet Nothin, Paratalk Radio, Step into the Paranormal, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and more. Now you won't miss an episode. Remember, follow Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe and follow your favorite WLFE-DB radio shows. You can find our shows where you listen to your favorite podcasts, like Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and more. WLFE-DB Radio is looking for podcasts to join our family. You don't have to fit any strict genre. We're a plethora of shows. If you're looking to jump on a growing network, then contact us at WLFEDBradio@gmail.com.
Wow, Amazon Music just got a whole lot better. Your favorite shows from WLFE-DB Radio can now be found there. Yes, we are on Amazon Music, found under podcasts. Download the app, find podcasts, and search all of your favorite shows. Shows like Where's My Sage, Across the Pond, Everythin Yet Nothin, Skeptical Help Bar, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and much more. Now you don't have to miss an episode ever. Amazon Music is WLFE-DB Radiofied.
More from WLFE-DB Radio Network after this.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Bree, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE-DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam! There you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com. You're listening to WLFE-DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
Hello, 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 and welcome back. Oh my God, it's been so wonderful, so fabulous. It's been awesome because I've been hanging out with Rebecca, which is, phenomenal. And she's going to be my co host with my next guest. And my next guest is a voice-over actress. And she designs and makes her own jewelry. So, no further ado, let me bring them out and I will talk to her. Hello, how are you doing? Uh-oh. I can hear you.
Sorry, I got so excited I just forgot to take myself off
I
mute.
noticed. I was like, "Damn, I'm missing it. Wait a minute. You gotta back this shit up.
Right. So let me start over.
Okay.
I'm glamming it. I'm totally glamming it up for you. Did you know I'm even wearing fake lashes? So I am so glamming, baby.
Oh my God. Rebecca, meet Jena. Jena, meet Rebecca.
Hello, Rebecca. Have we met before?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Maybe I've just seen you on his show.
Yeah. No,
I
this is my
bet
first time here. I don't know.
First time here. He
Oh,
is a drummer from New York.
okay. I
And
wouldn't know that, but
he's a friend of Teddy's.
well, then I love you already. Hello.
We love Teddy. Teddy's just phenomenal.
Teddy is phenomenal. Holy moly.
He is so awesome. So, Jena, tell me of what you do.
Okay. Well, do you want to know a little bit about me? Oh, okay. We could start with that. My name is Jena Grover. I started making and creating jewelry back in 1902. I'm just kidding. No, it was 2018, I believe. And I started my own website and I started finding sea glass on the I'd be down in Texas. I'd go to Texas a lot and I'd find some sea glass on the sand. I can't stop watching it. I'm getting messed up. I'm watching you. So anyway, what happened was I started making this beautiful sea glass necklace. And then I thought, oh my gosh, what if I need this and I need that and I need this and that? And pretty soon I'm making all sorts of different fun things, which I have to show. I made something that I am so excited about because I made them exactly just specially for you. In fact, I'm going to put it on. Hold on. I made something to show on here because I do want to sell this, but I would love to make you one too if you want one.
Okay, cool.
This is the colors. These are those beads, and I don't know if you can tell, but these are the rainbow color beads.
Yes.
So not only do you have one for you, darling, it comes in a pair. So not only will you have one, you will have two. One is a little bit smaller than the other. My neck is a little large, so girth.
That's large, and then you got a choker.
Right. So, yep. And so this one, I'm just going to show you what they look like on. Oops. Well, just pretend this is
so fabulous.
But aren't they fabulous? Yeah. And I thought, okay, one other thing, and I know it's just early to even just show anything, but whoever buys that also has this. Now, what this is it's a bracelet or an ankle bracelet.
Different colors
so
as well.
Yes, it just matches it, and you can use it, like I said, bracelet, ankle bracelet. It's got plenty of strings. So
yes.
So I just wanted to bring this one out. Heck, I'll just keep it on.
Yes.
So so anyway, I started making jewelry, and I was so excited to do it. See, what happened was in 2009, I actually died, and I'm back. I was, I had gone in for a routine laparoscopy, and the doctor had pulled up the camera way too fast and ended up nicking my colon. Unbeknownst to him, he sent me home after the surgery. And 2 days I laid there as I was dying, and I was, I remember laying in bed thinking, this isn't right. I kind of knew in my head, this is not right. So I would call the doctor, I would call the ask a nurse, and they'd say, well, you're taking too much or oxycodone. And or they'd say you take not enough. So then I'd take more. Then I'd call back. They'd say, oh, you're taking too much. So, I mean, there was like no real medium. So anyway, I just had surgery, like I said, 48 hours ago. And at the point that I called my mother-in-law to come pick me up, I was about an hour away from death. So they got me in. I was lucky. I had an amazing surgeon. Woke up with an ostomy bag. Huh?
I said, that's good. That he was awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. He told my mom, he goes, I'm so sorry. He goes, we've done everything we can. He said, it's up to God now. And I saw Christ that day. I got sucked right back. So it's an amazing, amazing world. And let me tell you, people out there, you better realize this. You are responsible for what you do. And you will have to go back and be responsible for it again. Like you'll see it. So.
And you listen to her. She knows what she's talking about because I know her.
Yes. Well, it's a life review. You're going to have to do a whole life review on yourself and all those things that you think no one's watching.
Yep.
There is somebody watching. Just be careful, be good. Be wonderful to each other. That's the one thing that we're missing right now.
Oh my God, we need that in this world more than anything, is to just like one another, tolerate one another. You don't have to even like one another. Just tolerate, don't put your crap and your bullshit off on somebody else just because you're miserable, find a way to lift yourself up and, come on now, leave her alone.
And it's not all about lifting yourself up. Lift other people up. When you can lift somebody up by smiling, that's like, hey, you don't do it to get anything back. You know how people say, if you give it out, you get it back. But you're never really doing that. If you're really truly smiling at someone, don't you think that it's real?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't fake smile, but
yeah.
Yes. In fact, I was in a coma. I don't know if you knew that. I was in a coma for 2 to 3 weeks, and I had to learn to walk and talk again.
Oh, wow.
And yeah. And so now I suffer from memory loss. So when I start going off like this, that's where I am. I'm trying to search for the words. I sometimes get stop signs up there. So all I can do is kind of try to talk through it. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's all good, girl.
Good.
Yes.
Ask me questions because I would love to be able to answer some.
Okay. So, Rebecca, what do you think of the necklace?
Jewelry's great. What's the price ranges?
Well, I was thinking 30 for both of these, and then because they're a team bracelet. So, actually, they kind of look nice together, don't they?
They do.
I might keep these. No, I'm kidding. No, but $30 for the set. And then, like I said, you'd get the bracelet. And normally I wouldn't. This is like brand new. This is a bracelet. And I'll let you see what that is.
Yeah.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
I will buy a set.
You what?
I will buy a set.
Oh, so you want this set?
Yeah, the one you wore, that would be awesome.
All right. I'm taking it off right now. I know, right? This has now been purchased. Say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. So what do you guys?
I'll have my wife go on your website and I'll buy it. I really will.
Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, good. Yeah, it's so cute on. You're just gonna love it. It's so pretty and it's so bright. It doesn't give it justice. It never, the internet never gives it justice. It really doesn't. So, I should I was going to tell you something else I've got. Oops. Might as well put on another necklace, right?
Sure. Why not?
Thank you. I will. Why not? So, do you have any questions about my life or do you just want me to hang out and talk or?
So whenever you found out that you a fascinating and wonderful jewelry making skill, how old were you?
When I started jewelry?
Yeah.
Well, I've always loved jewelry. I'm
Yeah.
such a girly girl. Oh my goodness. I've always loved jewelry. So I can say that honestly, maybe 2. Here is a gorgeous little crab I'm wearing. It is so cute, isn't
Oh,
it?
look at that crab. I love that crab.
I know, you can totally be crabby.
I
Oh,
know. That's about the only crab I would like to have.
I'm sure that's true. That's with everybody. I've got another one here, and I'll
Oh my
put it
god,
on,
that's
but
gorgeous.
isn't
Gorgeous.
that fun? So I've got 2 crabby necklaces. I just thought that was so fun.
You're getting
And they
even crabbier.
right? But they're so blingy, and I love them. I just absolutely love the
I love bling.
shine. Oh, I know, me too.
I'm a blinger.
Bling, 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 bling. My pocket goes bling,
Look
bling.
at that necklace she has on. Oh, it's just bling bling.
Right? Oh my God. Oh, I have to tell you, I tried making some jewelry for shows for drag jewelry, and I really am bad at it. Sorry, I can't. I thought I could do anything, and that's the one thing that I don't think I can do. I mean, I don't have the materials and I don't have the mindset to make this awesome stuff you've got out.
Well, I'm a totally different gay because I don't sew much and I can't do shit in jewelry. So,
Oh no!
I mean, there's other things that I'm really great at, but we ain't going there here. So.
Oh, well, you always look beautiful. I absolutely love you, T. Ray.
Thank you.
Do we have any listeners out there with any questions for me? I'm actually part of a team called She Squatchers. We also look for Bigfoot.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm thinking what else I can tell you
Totally.
other than my fabulousness.
Ooh.
Actually, it's so funny though. I'm so glad to see you. I haven't seen you for so long, T. Roy.
I know it's been forever, and I hadn't heard from you, and I was like, it's funny because the day that you got hold of me, I was like literally gonna come home and get a hold of you because I had been thinking about you. I was like, oh, I hope Jena's all right and she's doing good, and I was feeling you. So,
Aw, thank you. That's so sweet. And isn't it funny how, and everybody does this, you must have been pushing something at me because that's what usually happens is I'll text someone, they'll go, were you reading my mind? No.
Right.
No.
Just Teddy says hi.
Hey, Teddy, how are you?
Oh, Mom Patricia says she is watching.
Oh, Teddy, hi. Speaking of, I should probably put something else on. I'm going to put an evil eye necklace on just to let you know here. No, I love you know what? I've gotten to see so many WLFE DB radio shows. I love the fact that they're so awesome. They're so diverse. There's so many different shows.
Yes, I love being what I am and being within who I'm with because we're all awesome. Like it's just one big family of just awesomeness.
Right.
I love that necklace.
Thank you. This is the evil eye. I've actually got some larger evil eye bits and pieces too. I've been wondering what to do with. So do you like the evil eye?
I do. I've always liked the evil eye. I mean, yes, I love the evil eye.
Well, isn't this supposed to protect you from the evil eye?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm just hoping I'm not like sending curses out by making these evil eye necklaces. No, it's all good. I love this. Send with love.
It protects you from hexes.
It protects you from hexes.
Let's talk about Sea Squatchers and what she does, and it's an all-female Bigfoot group.
So let's talk some more about the
Sea Squatchers.
Sea Squatchers.
She Squatchers, go. She Squatchers. That is not our team song. I just said it because it sounds good.
You had me going because I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's it.
Right? I tell you, it's like whatever I sing, people want to dance to it.
I know.
No.
Yeah. I bet everybody dances around you. Then you go to the store, everybody dances. You walk into the pharmacy, everybody's dancing. You go.
You know why they dance? Because I bring them donuts every so often, like 4 times a year.
I have a dance for you all the time.
Oh, that sounds good. I'll sing. Who plays guitar? What do you do, Rebecca?
I'm
She
drumming.
plays the drums.
All right, drummer. Well, I can try to play guitar. I've been spending like years and years learning, and like I said, I probably can only do 3 chords, and the 3 chords I'd have to put like glue on the tips of my fingertips so they wouldn't just like rip apart right now. That's how bad it is. But I love music. I love music. You know, that's another thing in my lifetime. When I was younger, I was always in actually when I was really young, I was super, super shy, if you can believe it. I know.
Really? You know, I was the same way. I was absolutely shy, did not talk to anybody. I was in my own shell, and I really didn't. I talked to the grown-ups. I wouldn't even hang out with kids, talk to the kids. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been shy. Like when I started drumming, I'd wake up, but other than that, I just like lay low.
So are you guys both introverts now? I can tell, T-Roy, you're more of an introvert. Even though you're on, aren't you?
I am.
So this is a big stretch for you.
Ooh, girl, like I had a nervous breakdown before I got on here.
Oh, you're so awesome. You do so fabulous.
I don't know. I started like my brain started going, and it's been going like crazy since all this started. And I told my husband, I was like, babe, it's freaking. I said others, but it's freaking so scary going through what I'm going through. And, you know, although this is something that I dreamt of never happening, you know, that I really wanted to happen to me growing up. And now it's actually happening. So it's like, I was thinking, oh my God, 1,000 people have seen me. And then I was thinking, oh my God, more than 1,000 people have seen me, you know, and then I come, you know, I hear of where I've been reached at and everything. I'm all like, what? I've been reached there? Oh my God, you know, and I'm all like, oh my God, what's next? I don't know what's next. And
you're so cute. This is why I love you. I just adore you.
I'm like, no, I'm having a nervous breakdown. Can't you tell me? I got like an hour and I gotta go on. It was so much fun. It was so funny. I wish I would have had a camera going because I was laughing my ass off at myself. But
set up a camera next time. I would love to see it. Right? Yes.
Oh my God, it was so funny. And then it was like all at once I was like, oh my God, I gotta go on.
Oh, funny.
Put my face together. And I was like, oh, honey, do you need to do this? And oh, how about this? And oh, I'm gonna go and do this, and you know, all this and that, getting everything set up and everything. So yeah, like this show literally takes me to a whole nother awesome
level. That's awesome, T-Roy. I'm so happy for you. That's wonderful.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy for both of you all because it takes a lot to be who we are, and Jens are just doing great at doing that. So.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, and usually we go on and we talk about Bigfoot all the time, and I'm happy to talk about Bigfoot, but I'd rather actually sit here and hang out with you. How much time do we have?
Okay.
Probably not.
32 minutes.
We have like 32 minutes.
Oh, good. So we have more time to hang out. I was just thinking, oh my goodness. Well, let me just tell you, I have to tell you, when I was younger, and this is what I was going to say earlier, when I was younger, I actually used to hang on to my mom's like leg. That's how like seriously scared I was. Cause I mean, I was just like, oh, big world. And, you know, I think with gifts too, you're offended and you're scared of everything because it's different, you know? So, but anyway, she put me in acting classes when I was young, like in 3rd grade. And from there on, I just, and boom, and now I'm what I am. Oh, it was so fun. I used to be in high school. I was in plays, in the different plays and musicals. And
that would be so much fun.
It was. And, you know, I'd go into town in the theaters in town. I did musical theater. I did regular theater. I did, what is it? Something. Well, anyway, I can't remember the name of it, but I did dinner theater. It's just like, oh, so yeah, I got to do all that throughout my life, and it was so much fun. And I sang and sang and sang. I always wanted to be a famous singer or a famous actress. Yeah. Now it's like, I really don't want fame because I don't want everybody to rip me apart. Seriously, it's just awful.
I tell my husband all the time, I'm like, so how is it? And he's like, how's what? Living with a star.
Oh,
And he was like, really, babe? Really? Is that what you got to say? I was like, yeah. Go get me something to drink.
oh my! I have to.
And he started laughing. He was like, oh, now I know you was kidding.
Oh, that's funny. Do you mind if I steal that?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, because I can't wait to say it to my honey bunny. He'll be like, seriously, because I'm always like, Jason, we're getting very famous, and you're probably going to get famous too. And he's like, oh, you're so full-headed, you're so big-headed. I'm like, honey, I'm just kidding. Like, I run around, go, look at me, I'm beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And I don't have any makeup on or anything. I look quite gross. And he's like, oh, seriously. He thinks I've got this great big, how people have just really confidence boosting. He thinks that my confidence is much bigger than it is. What it is,
know, right?
But what it is since I was in my coma, I've lost all my memory. So ignorance is bliss. And I hate to say that, but it really is. It's so much easier not remember the little jerky remarks people make or the cutoffs that they cut you off in the street. There's so many different things like that we really hold in ourselves. And part of me, it's really sad because I miss my memory. I miss being able to read something and retain it, to hear something and retain it. A lot of times I have to write it down, but on the other hand, if I focus on the negative, it'll be negative. So I focus on the positive and just say, hey, you know what? Anyone in a situation where you have two choices, either up or down, choose up, keep going, live your life. It gets so much better. One day it'll get better and you will get help too. So
yes.
Love yourself too. I have to say.
Oh my God, yeah, totally love yourself no matter who you are, how you look. Love yourself because life is too freaking short to not love yourself. I mean, let's give it to ourselves because ain't nobody else gonna do that.
Yes. Well, and I like to tell people too, we sit here and I forgot what I was saying. See, brain fog.
I love it. You're so lucky.
See, when I have brain fog happens, I'll just go like this.
I'm gonna have to remember that.
Yes. Oops, I forgot again. Oops, I did it again.
No, I forgot.
Oh, but anyway, so that's kind of how I grew up. I was all over the place. Like I said, I think I told you before, I've been going down to Texas since I've just been a wee little lad. So my mom and dad, they were farmers. So I'd go down to school down in Texas and then I'd come home to school and vice versa. And so I got to travel a lot when I was a younger person. So I'm used to traveling. Life is a good time if you make it. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. And I love traveling and going to different places. Like, I don't know. I used to not even care, but the older I get, the more I just want to do it because I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to live forever. And so I don't look back whenever I'm on my deathbed saying I shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Exactly.
I don't want to do that. So
we get this one chance.
That's right.
This one chance. Actually, I've gotten two. So, but you know what? After that happened, can I tell you something? I absolutely changed. My whole life changed. I used to be a lot different. I wasn't always this. I mean, I was bubbly, but I was never as open with people. Now I'm an open book. After I died and basically saw Christ, and then felt the pull of him pulling me back and basically saying, we're not ready for you. Everything that I saw, I mean, like I said, I was in a room that you go through life. I saw pictures of all of these people I recognized and didn't recognize, in this room. And it was just crazy. And these aren't things that are drug induced. You can tell the drug induced, like,
totally.
I've said a lot of things. I guess, I better not tell it on the air, but I was on a lot of medication after 3 months, so, but, so I forgot where I was going with it, but that's why I keep saying, ask me a question. It's squirrel. Do you guys squirrel out a lot? Squirrel. you squirrel out a lot?
What exactly is squirrel out?
Oh, well, okay. So, um,
You mean do
if,
I grow a tail? I mean, I can sometimes.
well, no, I mean when you're focused on something, you're talking to something, and all of a sudden a bird flies by or a squirrel walks by, and you're like, oh, and then you're like, oh
Yeah.
wait, so that's that's what's going on. People are like, you squirreled out. Where you're squirreling out? What's going on? It's like,
I got you now.
I got you now.
I'm gonna be all like, I squirreled out.
Yes, that's
I'm gonna be all like, what?
yeah. What is that?
I don't understand.
Oh lordy.
Oh, I love it. So, Rebecca, where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Fresno, California.
Fresno. Oh my gosh. And so you were here during the 60s?
I moved here. What's that now?
Were you here during the 60s?
No, I moved here when I was 25 years old, I think, in New York.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Grew up in California, and I met two guitar players. They were musicians, and they were from New York. And we ended up getting this job, and we used to go to like the Juvenile Hall and all these places, and we played music. And it was a really great job. You know, at the time I was like 1976. I was like 19 years old, making $5 an hour, and great job. I was playing music, and you get to know the people in Juvenile Hall, and then you know what we do. We would take orders for marijuana. We'd bring it in there because the cops knew it.
Well, hey,
That's funny.
everybody else.
But,
I tell you.
And then I ended up, we ended up coming to New York, the whole band. And,
Oh wow.
I'm thinking like, I mean, I knew I wasn't going to New York City. I was going to Rochester. Like actually, I was going to smaller than Rochester. Rochester's our biggest city around. But we got in this big. We all pitched in and bought this bread van, and away we went to New York. And
Oh, wow. And you actually lasted and got along and didn't kill each other. And
yeah, I went into going back to California, and then ended up coming back to New York when I was. Well, I stayed here. Like I said, I came here like when I was like 25, 27 years old, I think, and I went back to California 2 years later, and I stayed in California for 10 years, and then I was with a woman, and things were working out, and we had a couple of kids, and we moved to New York, and we parted ways, and I stayed here. You know.
well, it's been good for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. I mean, I love this place. I mean, and like my ex, I get along with her good. I mean, really, I've been pretty blessed. I really am. You know what? If you're always a nice person, nice things happen to nice people.
Yes,
You know?
it does.
Yeah, well, I sure hope that's true for everybody. I know that I've known a lot of nice people that had to struggle a lot for no reason, and it's drove me. Oh,
You just don't leave before the miracle.
Exactly. Amen. Amen. You just said it right
I
there.
like that.
Yes. I was just telling somebody.
Mhm.
I was telling somebody that same thing. I said, life is similar to a musical. Sometimes it really sucks, but if you stick around, it starts getting really good if you just pay attention.
You least expect it, even like
yes,
like a simple life. This is what life is like. Some days you're the dog, and other days you're the fire hydrant, and that's just the way life is.
That's true.
That is true.
Okay. If you had one thing to do on television, and I'm going to start with T-Roy, I'm just wondering what show you would like to be on or host. Could be old, new.
Oh goodness, I don't know. Like, I loved Oprah growing up, and I really wanted to be her someday. But I'm gonna be. I
don't think Oprah's open for this.
I'm gonna be Oprah and Ellen put together.
Okay, so you'd be a talk show host.
Yes,
that's very cool. That would be very cool. I can see you as a talk show host.
Oh,
okay. Yes. What about you, Rebecca?
What's that?
You kind of are.
Yeah, you are.
What?
You know what? When I was, I'm older. I was like way older than both of you. the Johnny Carson show. When we were growing up,
Yes.
playing,
Love Johnny Carson.
Love Johnny.
we were like 19 years old, 17 years old. We're playing drums, and we had a bunch of musicians. We used to like rent this house, and we just like, I don't even know how we paid the rent, but we used to just play all the time, and we'd all pitch in. But we just kind of, we all want to be at the Johnny Carson show, like, it was a really blast.
Did you ever make it?
No.
Oh. Hey, but you had a goal. That's good. And you obviously.
Imagine in my own mind. How's that?
There you go.
There you
Love
go.
it.
Better yet, you made it to the T-Roy Everything Yet Nothing show.
Mm-hmm.
The honest truth, if I had become successful at a younger age, I probably could have handled it, and I would have probably been dead and joined the 27 Club. I really would have,
I've heard
Yeah.
that a lot. I have.
You know, and isn't it funny because you look back and you wonder, you could have done all this stuff with your life and you look back and you think, dang it, if I would have just made a couple of different decisions. But then you have to sit there and you have to say, but wait a minute, that would change everything about yourself if you actually made that different change. So yeah. But what
it brought me to where I'm at right now for certain reasons, for certain ways,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Hold it in, and it just happened.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, but you never answered, Rebecca. What would you do? I mean, if there was something on television you could do, what would you do?
Oh, I would have been like an entertainer, anything. You know what? Actually, like when I'm on like the drums or TV, I'm like really flamboyant. I want to be like the biggest star in the world, and then like when I'm not doing that, I'm just like a little mouse. I go hide in the corner.
There's that introvert. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard question, and people don't think about it.
Right.
I mean, I'm artsy. I'm a landscape. By trade. I was on the road professionally as a drummer, but really, I made I supported our family by. I was a landscaper, and I used to make koi ponds and waterfalls, and that's what I did. And I was able to have my son work with me. And when I'd go on the road and go on tour, he would run the company for me, and eventually I did the whole thing. But I've always been like really artistic, and it would have been great to. I think like different like scenarios of what could have happened in my life. I was put in a position at one time that I might have been playing with somebody pretty famous. I'm not going to mention names, but I didn't do it because I did something else.
Yeah.
And when I did something else, I was able to, like, when I took this other path, there was a professional drummer that thought I would do this instead of that. And if I would have done that, I would have been with somebody really famous. He was really famous enough, but I didn't do it. And I went the other way. He goes, go that way because this is a guaranteed job, guaranteed salary. So I did that route. And by doing that route, I was able to have my son, and then I had nothing but boys. I had 3 boys. I love them both. And my wife, Michelle, got pregnant, and we had a daughter. Her name is Sierra, and I thought, I'm going to stop playing professionally right there on the spot. And I told the guy, I got to quit playing for you. And I was on the road. I really loved him. He was a great guy. And I go, I'm done. My wife's we're going to have a baby. It's going to be a girl, and I'm going to be home with her. And
good for you.
Awesome. That is beautiful. I love it. Love it.
I don't regret it.
Yeah. Awesome. So, Jena, go ahead.
You follow your heart, always you can't go wrong.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Janice, what are you? Okay, so you have a show on WLFE-DB.com, right?
Wait, who are you talking to?
You, Jena.
Jenna.
Damn it, I did it again.
You just squirreled out.
I'm so sorry.
You did a mic. You pulled a mic. I learned that last night or Tuesday. Oh, now what was your question? Sorry, I got squirreled after you squirreled. So now, T-Roy, I absolutely love your show. Did you plan any games for us today, or did you?
Not really. After
That's
being
okay.
like,
You probably wouldn't need it.
yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I thought,
Well,
but
I
yeah.
I could tell you what then. I will answer the question about what I would be if I was going to be a TV
There you
entertainer.
go. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. So if I was going to be a TV entertainer, just because I watch a lot of this, I don't even know what television is because I don't watch regular television. I've been watching the old, like the old game shows, like Concentration. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be fun to be a game show host?
Oh my God, it would.
You'd meet all these people. You'd get.
I would have loved to have been on Leave It to Beaver. I used to love that show.
No,
Oh,
I love Leave It to Beaver.
oh, me too.
That, yeah.
When I did watch television, I watched what is it? Me TV all the time. It was like
Really?
because I didn't like what was on anything else, any other channel with everything going on between
No,
COVID and
at our home, we don't watch any television. We watch like documentaries, music stuff.
Yes.
It's like crazy. I mean, you know, people started like separating, like apart. It really did because of the politics and everything, you know. And we decided we're not going to get involved in that, you know. And I have some really good friends of mine that we think completely different, and but we decided we're going to start. We're still our friends, you know.
yeah.
Yes.
I was actually ghosted by a family member. I she didn't agree with who I was voting for, and she ghosted me, and I was so shocked. And I asked her in a text. I said, "Why are you ghosting me?" And she said, "It's because of who you voted for, and I don't want anything ever to do with you ever again." And I was like, I mean, this is a family member that, you know, we have family members that are literally dropping us out of their lives because of this. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
The world isn't getting
That's bad.
better. It's not
It
getting
is
better.
so
It's going down the tubes. Do we not know that yet?
Yeah.
It's not the world. It's them. Their loss. It's not the world.
It is, you know, it is true. You're right. It is their loss, but I feel bad because a lot of people are making some really poor decisions because they don't know. They're not old enough to understand certain situations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So-
And that's what my show is about, is showing the differences. And, you know, I love to say opening eyes and changing minds, because, you know, maybe on my show, something will be said and somebody that probably wouldn't have it said to them otherwise will hear it and be all like, oh shit, you know, that's right. I treated that person like shit. And, you know, now I'm the hater and I can't stand haters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally.
If you live and let live, everything's great.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
live and let live.
Well, and that's one really awesome thing about Bigfoot is, you know, in Jen talks about this all the time, how Bigfoot is known to be he lives the most real life. He lives the most true life, you know? And I believe that. I believe that if we just got away from I don't even know what to call it. What would you call this chaos we're in right now?
Chaos. Well, I was going to say something else, but it ain't good. So. It's not party.
Yes.
My daughter, she's 20 years old, you know, and we live here and we live on the country. And then she was very frustrated. There was nobody, she couldn't visit her friends or anything. She had a girlfriend. And I was talking to her one day. I go, look, it's just tough. I told her, I go, look, if someone would have told me, like, hey, if someone would have told me when I was 30 years old, hey, when you turn 63 years old, what's the world going to be like? I would have said, we got kidnapped by aliens. I mean, I could have thought of 1,000 reasons.
Right.
I told her, I never thought that we'd be wearing a mask. They had to stay at home. I never would have imagined that we would have to stay at home and be prisoners. And you know what? It was kind of sad because I'm kind of like on both sides. I think like it really exists, but I think they kind of I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
So what I ended up doing is I ended up listening to my family. I went by educated decisions. I went by my doctor. My doctor's kept me alive for 35 years. He's done a really good job. And I thought, I'm going to do what he told me to do.
Yeah.
Good for you.
There
Good
you
for
go.
you.
And it's worked. Absolutely. We have a comment from Takatina saying very true words, T-Roy. You know it, girl. She's on next Thursday.
By the way, hey everybody. I'm sorry I didn't even say hello. I didn't even greet anybody. How rude. Hey everybody, I'm
Oh
Jena
my
Grover.
Jena,
Oh,
really? I said, oh my God, Jena, really? You didn't
What?
say hi?
I know, it's so rude. I was so excited to see your face. I was like, oh, T-Roy.
No, wow, then it's excused.
Okay, good. Alrighty.
And this is Thomas World says, hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. So we are at the end of the show. Oh my God. That flew by.
That did. Yes.
Oh my God. It literally absolutely just flew by. Oh my God. Thank you both so very much for coming on tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely loved and adored it because yins are awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you very much for having me too. T-Roy, you can ask me back anytime just to hang out.
Oh, I will absolutely, girl. It's
Good.
on. I said, girl, it's on.
It's on like Donkey Kong, but I probably won't. It won't be this glam, though. I hate to say it. Sorry. I did this for you, T-Roy. I did it for you. Oh, were you on mute? You were on mute. Oh no, am I unfrozen?
We can't hear him either.
What's that?
Oh, okay. So we're talking. T-Roy isn't. It looks like he's on mute. Maybe he hadn't accidentally.
What?
There.
I was mouthing your ass and you couldn't even hear me.
I really wanted to hear what you were saying. You looked so good. I was like, wow, you're so passionate.
You. I was so passionate. I would tell you what I said, but I don't remember.
Oh no, that's fine. I get it. Just say a squirrel, baby. Say a squirrel.
Yes, this is Tom's World. Says hi, T-Roy, Jenna, and Rebecca. It's Tom Nowling.
Thanks.
And I said the rest of it. So, yes, we are at the end of our show. Thank you, Rebecca, so very much. I am so very proud of you for what you have done for yourself. And I cannot wait to have you back on. Thank you for co-hosting with me. And I can't wait to also see what your future brings you. I hope it brings you all the love and everything in the world that you've ever admired and just wanted in the palm of your hands. I hope you get it.
Thank you.
Oh, what a nice message.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jenna, for being my girl. And I love you so very much. And
ditto, darling.
Everything, huh?
How do we get the G by the C?
And how do we get the G by the C?
Oh, thank you very much to your little off-camera person. G by the C, just go out, gbythec.com, check it out. There's really not very much of a selection right now because I'm actually planning to be on Dom's show. So I'm hoping to have a nice big selling show on that one. So.
And so is that Real Talk with Dom?
So
that's Real Talk with Dom.
Real Talk with Dom.
Yes, we haven't decided yet on the date, but
on WLFE.
Here, let me do it for you. WLFEDB.com.
Oh yeah, girl! I cannot. You're gonna have to teach me a thing or two because.
Oh.
Blah, blah, blah,
blah. That's the way I sound sometimes too.
Blah, 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 blah. Well,
oh, I love you, dear.
I love you too, hon. You have a great night. Peace and love to you both.
All right, bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
World.
Bye. And also check out on WLFE-DB.com some This Tom's World and Talk with Dom, Genevieve, Creepy Parlor, not Talk with Teddy. Paratalk Radio, Rainbow Souls,
Inside
and everybody else. Oh, what?
Just come check us out at WLFE-DB.com.
Just come check us out at WLFE-DB.com. Yeah! Be a rainbow, and if you are a rainbow, you make somebody else rainbow too. Y'all have a good night. Peace and love.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE-DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam! There you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
Thank you for joining T. Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life.
Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.